hat. Come, ooh, I like.
Yeah, I love that with that hair too.
Cortez told me where to go look. Hello, 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 everyone. We are here. Welcome to another episode of We Have Something to Talk About. Today is November 10th, and we are talking. I am Kenya, that wonderful host that you love. Kenya with the J, Ken, KB, the Black Butterfly. That's me, and we talking. And I am here to introduce my panel on today. Aaron, what you got for us? Unmute yourself, baby.
Okay, here we go. Hey, it's your girl, Erin Nicole, and we have something to talk about. We're bringing your visions to life.
All right, King.
Hello, hello, hello. This is your bro, King Grow. I also go by D Grow, and I'm your educated Negro here to get you in the know. We have something to talk about.
And our Shug.
What's up, everybody? This your boy Shug, and we have something to talk about.
And today we have, he's not a guest, he's just our creator. He's usually in the background, but he's on with us today. And Mr. Corte, what you got for us?
Hey everybody, it's me, Corte. They forced me to come out of my bed to get on this show tonight. So I guess they couldn't do it without me. So hey, I'm here. Yeah, I said what I said. I keep moving.
We couldn't do
Somebody's
it
a little spicy.
Well, we thank you for being on with us. Thank you for taking up. We want everyone to send out your thoughts and prayers for our own Miss T. She is a little down today. So we just want to say, we got you, girl. We got you. Okay. So on today's show, you guys, I'm just going to tell you who we have, and then I'm going to go into our Hot Minute segment. We have J Young MDK.
Yep.
That's what he's an actor, a hip hop artist. Kind of cute little young man there. Yes, he is. You guys, if you have not heard of him, take time and go out on YouTube and listen to some of his music. It is awesome. Okay, give him them likes. Subscribe if you must. Okay, but we are going to be talking to him in a few minutes. But right now, our Hot Minute segment. It is about the coronavirus, y'all. It's still here. COVID ain't gone nowhere, you guys. And as of today, in the United States, we have 10.3 million cases that have been tested and proven that it's COVID. And sadly to say, over 240,000 deaths. That's a lot. We've been trying to find the recovery rate because we know that people do recover from COVID. But that does not excuse the fact that you still got to do everything that you must do. And that is wear your mask when you go outside. Wash your hands. And your clothes. And use hand sanitizer. Make sure you have some of that on deck when you outside, because when you at home, you're going to be using soap and water. Okay. And then another thing that I saw today, you all, those masks carry more germs than your shoes. So make sure when you're taking those masks off that you're sanitizing those too. Okay, because corona ain't gone nowhere.
Period.
Point blank.
Point blank. That means that you shouldn't be gathering in no large crowds. All of that. I know Thanksgiving is coming and we want to get with our family and we want 50 plus in the house. No, that's not a good thing. Keep it safe, be smart, and let's get rid of this thing. All right, y'all. That was our hot second minute. Corona's still here. All righty. So now, has our guest arrived as of yet?
No, he hasn't. He won't be in until 8:15, so we actually have 4 more minutes.
We have 4 more minutes. Okay, in that 4 minutes, we're going to introduce our drink of the week. Our drink of the week came from our own Dameron, our educated Negro, and you guys, he threw us for a loop. Loop, but we made it work. So Dameron, tell us about your drink.
Okay, so this is palm. As you can see, mine's like close to empty. But although I'm a big man, my cholesterol is low, my blood pressure is low. All those important things are great besides my weight. So one of the things that I do is I try and find drinks that are a little bit less in sugar and normally fruit-based as best as possible. While unfortunately it is still made from concentrate, it does have a lot of good qualities to it, only 150 calories per serving, and it's this pomegranate flavor. Now, if you're somebody who doesn't like a slightly tangy or bitter taste, this is not going to be for you. But if you're like Miss Kenya with the J, you might doctor it up, mix it with a little something, make it a little lemonade, a little champagne, whatever you want to do. Me, I'm a thug with mine, so I drink mine straight up from my medieval times cup that I got for my birthday. Coming up December 30th, so be on the lookout. All right, praise the Lord.
Hallelujah.
All righty, well, that's our drink of the week. Mine's, I added some champagne and orange juice and the pomegranate, and I call my drink Pomopagna. Pomopagna. That's what it is. Pomopagna. And Chug, what did you do with your drink?
So I mixed mine with some Ciroc pineapple and some pink Whitney and a little bit of ocean spray cran pineapple juice. Mine is called Pom Pom Pussy.
Well, Aaron, did you get a chance to fix you a drink?
I did, and I mixed mine.
Oh, you went old school country, baby.
She got that old cup. Come on.
I'm on Sunny Cup for today. I mixed mine with Crown Royal vanilla.
Uh-huh.
All the rocks.
Ice. And you gonna be good for the night, aren't
So you actually got you some palm.
Maybe not. Who's to know?
Because I know what you said it was going to do to you.
I'm trying to give away some pom.
I'm weak.
And y'all give a shout out to Suge and behind us right here.
We see that picture behind
Hello,
you.
special guest Suge.
Yeah.
That's our second Suge. Look at it. And that portrait was done by none other than our producer, creator, the man with a plan, Cortez.
The man in the skull cap.
The man in the skull cap, yes. So if you want a portrait done, come through me first so I can get you to him, because I want to make sure y'all paying him right.
Ooh.
I also want to kick a shout out to one of our listeners and viewers that's been watching every week, Miss Mariah.
Okay.
Hey, Mariah.
All right, hey, Mariah.
Hey, Mariah.
Y'all go back
night.
like babies and pacifiers.
Oh, no, dog, no liar.
Speaking of Mariah, you have Aaron, you have Kenya, you have Suge. All of a part of this new series that comes out. The first episode would drop on November 24th. Okay. So be on the lookout for that. Follow our page on Out in the South, the series on Facebook. Watch this super trailer that had dropped over the weekend, and it's going to be one for y'all to see. So come and see over half of our panel members in that show. Is going to be awesome.
Yes, it is. And if you need to know where to find it, just come to one of our pages. We are posting about it. You can go on YouTube. What is it? Corte Entertainment. I am Corte Entertainment. Look that up. You can.
All right. So
on this page.
Our guest is here. Okay.
Our guest is here. Yes.
So he is now coming in.
Welcome,
To this place,
welcome,
in this place,
welcome,
in this place,
welcome,
in this place.
welcome,
What is
Come
happening
on.
right now?
Come
welcome.
on in this room.
So he's in.
Come
Just have
on, come
this video in mic, and we'll be ready for him.
I know that. I know. Come
There
on in the room.
he is.
There he is. Welcome.
Hey, how y'all doing?
Hi,
Fine,
how are you, young man?
I can't complain. How about you guys?
We're
Blessed
great.
for the Lord.
We're doing good. We're doing good. We're glad that you
It's
came
like
out to
too high.
join us on today because we got some questions for you. We want to know everything about you in the short
Okay.
time that we got, okay?
Okay.
All right, Aaron, there you go. This is your set.
All right, Aaron, take it over.
All right. Well, you guys, we bring to you, we have J Young MDK. He is based out of Atlanta. He's multi-talented R&B artist, actor, director, songwriter. Looks like he does it all. I've noticed that you gained, recognition by first off by battling Cassidy. So I just want to go into some questions straight into it. And I've listened to your album, kind of had it on repeat, and I just want to know the song Don't Leave. How did that collab with the Outlaws come about?
Okay, so the Outlaws, first of all, I played in the Tupac All Eyes on Me movie. I was Hussein Fatal of the Outlaws. So I played the outlaw in the movie, and that's how I even met them originally. And anyone that know me, I'm like a huge Tupac fan. That's like my favorite artist of all time. And so it was just a pleasure to be around them and just to be in their presence and listen to the stories about Tupac and all the stuff that they've been through. So that was where our relationship started. Then later down the line, everything going on in the world, and especially as a Black man, I just felt the need to release a song that was talking about that. I'm releasing a lot of records, so I was like, I have to have something that's like reflecting, what's going on right now. So initially I did Don't Leave, and then from there I put my boy Sam on it because he sing dope. So I was like, I feel like his voice will be dope, on the song. And then I was like, okay, I want to put this song, I want to do a remix basically to this record. So I released the song one day, and then like a week later I released the remix featuring the Outlaws. So I put it out and they loved it. And I was like, you know what? I need y'all to hop on this to like, to spread it out to the older, not just the older generation, but just to have another perspective like of what's going on. I said what I said, and then they said what they said. And I feel like together we touched everything that was going on, that is still going on.
Definitely did. I definitely love that song. Now, speaking of everything that's going on in the world, how has the pandemic affected you, musically and personally?
It's been like a gift and it's been a curse, right? Because the pandemic forced everybody to just slow down. It like everything came to a halt and to a stop, because before the pandemic I'm in LA and in Hollywood and running around with Jamie Foxx and Dave Brown and all those guys and just turned up, living life and just, going. And then the pandemic hit and it was like, okay, everything stops for 2 weeks, and then 1 month, and then 2 months, and then 6 months, and now it just kept going. But I would say it was a gift and it was a curse. That was the curse side of it, that everything stopped for me, money slowed up, just all of that stuff. But on the gift side of things is I was like, okay, what could I do during this time? Because I'm like a big, I study history and to the fact, like, I just really believe that everything that's happened before is going to happen again if you like pay attention to history. So when you look at history, anytime it's been like a Great Depression or a recession, it's always been new billionaires, it's been new millionaires, it's been new creative ideas and new things that like flourished at the same time. So I wanted to apply that same type of theme to what I had going on, and was like, okay, I'm going to start off with the 50 songs, 50 weeks campaign. Like, I'm going to release one new song every week. for 50 weeks. I didn't know how long the pandemic was actually gonna last, but that was just something that I was like, okay, this is a good number. And that's like a full year. So no matter what happened, I'm just still working. And it was something to keep my mind off of what's going on because I'm so locked into what I'm trying to do. So it's been a gift and it's been a curse because on the gift side of things, doing that has opened all of the doors in the world. Like it's been all of great media outlets such as yours and just everybody that's just like, wow, how is this going on? And during the pandemic at that, like, so that's the gift side of it. And the curse side of it, like, you know, you ain't able to see your family, flights is shut down. I got a daughter, you know, they can't go to school. It's just a lot of different, it's a big adjustment.
Okay. All right. And then I'm gonna jump to Corte. Corte, do you have any questions for Jay?
Yeah. I heard you spoke about you was running around with Jamie Foxx. So with him producing your last album, Now or Never, how was?
I didn't hear the last thing you said.
I was saying, how was it working with him on the album Now or Never?
Oh, I mean, you know, like anytime. First of all, Jamie is the GOAT. Like when you really think about it, and this is not even playing, he's literally probably the most talented human being that's ever lived. If you really add it all up, you know, from the music to the acting to the comedy to playing any instrument. People don't know he was an all-star blue chip in football in high school. Like it's like nothing that man can't do. So for him to even be willing to work with me and to look at me in that light as someone he would want to work with, that in itself was already crazy. And then like actually working with him was just a whole nother experience because he's very hands-on. He got great direction, just everything. He's funny. You have fun while doing it. He got a great heart. It's just so many different things I could say about him. So that was amazing. That's like a dream come true. Like, you know, I never would have thought like chilling with my mom, sitting on the couch like this, watching In Living Color with her, or watching whatever other thing he was on, watching Ray movie in theaters, all before I known him, that I would be actually working with him to any capacity, let alone to that capacity.
Okay.
That's amazing.
All right. And then Suge, what you got?
So, you know, you kind of answered my question when you first started talking about your background and where you was playing Tupac or whatever. But I'm going to ask you, you portrayed both Hussein Fatal and Tupac. Which one did you enjoy better?
Tupac, because Tupac is Tupac. You know, like that's like my dream role. Like that's like a person that I really like idolized growing up my whole life. All of my family used to listen to him, and it wasn't just the music for me. It was just like the lifestyle, like not even on the gangster lifestyle side, but just on the how talented he was and how smart he was and how brilliant he was and how ahead of his time that he was, the way he grew up with his mother. I grew up with a single parent mother. My mom was only 17 when she had me. So, and I didn't have my dad around. So I really got that struggle in that trying to find yourself and moving from city to city and school to school and all of that stuff. Like, so I felt like I related to him on so many levels, even though I didn't know him, of course, but I just felt like that connection to Tupac more than anybody.
So being that you portrayed him and he's your favorite rap artist of all time, what is something that you can tell us that you found out behind the scenes about Tupac that we, the rest of us, really don't know that you can share?
That's a great question, actually. That I found out about Tupac that no one else knew. It's just so many stories I've heard. Like the man was just fearless. Like, well, in a lot of senses. I don't know what it was, but he was just fearless. You know, like listening to the Outlaws and the stories that they had and different things. I mean, I think we know he was fearless, but I mean, it was just so many situations where he really stood up for himself. That's what I say. Because I know some stories I can't never tell because that's what I said. You know, I listened, but I just know that that he was just fearless in a lot of different situations. He was fearless.
Well, we see him as this gangster rapper, but we all know that there's an entertainment personality, and then there's the, you know, the more regular person, what we would say personality.
Right.
Did you find out or discover that in some parts of him, he really was a soft guy? He wasn't always this gangster.
Yeah, I really think, well, my opinion, because I don't know, but I don't think that the whole thug life gangster stuff was 100% him. I feel like he was a good person. He had a good heart, but I also feel like he was a chameleon. So I feel like if you put him around the smartest people in the world, smartest people in the world, like he'll give you that side. But also if you put him around the gangsters around the street, then he'll be the most streetest person in the world. I feel like he had it all in him, but I feel like he was very smart and educated, and he was smart enough to know when to pull it out. But I feel like at one point in time he went a little too far. If I had to, you know, say what I really thought. Like I don't think the image of him that was starting to blow up after he got out of prison, like this thug life, gangster, Suge Knight, like all of that LA gangbanging type of stuff that he was portraying at the time. I don't think that was the real him. I think he was more so on the Black Panther side of things, stand up for yourself, revolution, that type of thing. Like he will be a perfect person to lead us nowadays with everything that's going on. I feel like he would be that person that would be bright enough to stand up and still talk, or articulate itself, like, you know, but at the same time, everyone else respect them in the streets or musically and, you know, everything like that.
Cool, thank you.
All right, Dameron, do you have any questions?
I'll put you like this. From somebody like myself who's a musician as well, my particular sound that I have is a little different. My voice is different because I'm classically trained, but I'm raised in R&B and gospel and jazz. So all those come together give me a different perspective when I'm writing my melodies and doing stuff like that. So being that you also, from what I heard, you have a different sound. Do you think it's hard being successful in that regard, since it's kind of either not necessarily uncharted, but unfamiliar to the masses?
I think it's always hard, like if you have something different. It like start off hard, but then blow way bigger than everything else, because for that same reason that it's different. You know, it's like anytime everybody had on uniform and you came without uniform, they're gonna look at you crazy, you know, because they're used to being in uniform. But then if when you start turning 1, 2, 3, 4 people and you become the cool kids, like those 4 guys who's not wearing the uniform, then everybody else is gonna eventually start wanting to be like you guys, versus it being the way it was to begin with. I feel like.
Gotcha.
So I feel like that's still your strength. Like being different is your strength, but I feel like you still have to, on the business side, on the marketing side, on the just like on the entrepreneurship side, you have to pay attention to what the market has, what they need, what you offer, what you bring to the table, and then still you have to give them a little bit of what they want. Like, you know, if the kids want candy, you got to give them a little candy to make them eat the broccoli or whatever. You have to come up with some type of formula that works for you, to where it's like, okay, I'm not for this, but this is what I bring to the table. But if I do it in this way, like I give in a little bit, I compromise a little bit, but I still keep my integrity and I still keep my sound, I feel like it'll work.
All right. Now with that, we see that you not only dropped 1, but you dropped 2. And you did 1 more R&B and you did 1 more rap. So you have Aqua and then you have your Black album on the same day. What was inspiration for doing 2 albums and doing them not only 2, but also simultaneously?
I felt like, because originally I was just going to do 1 project, but I was like, okay, I could do this 1 project, but then people be like, is it rap? Is it R&B? Is it, you know, what is it? That was first of all. Second of all, I had a lot of good music, and I was like, okay, I don't think everyone could digest this if I just put 1 project out. Like, you know, I'd rather it be judged separately, because it's like, this is R&B, this is for ladies, this is like, this album, Aqua, is like a vibe. You know, it's a complete different vibe from Black. And it's just like song after song, you got island feeling music on there, you got emotional music, you got love, you got so many different things on that. but then at the same time, you have different things on Black, like Don't Leave, where we talking about something with substance, but then you have other songs where it's like club song, then you have another song where it's just like you something to go to the gym to. So I just wanted to, it was two complete different bodies of work. It's like a son and a daughter. I didn't want to mix it. I wanted to be like, okay, this is my son and this is my daughter right here, and we're gonna release this on the same day. And I also want to, I was thinking about it the whole time. Like, I'm all about trying to push the envelope or make history or have something that very few people have done. Like, every time I think about something, like from a marketing standpoint, I was like, okay, if I do one album, that's cool. But if I drop two on the same day, that's something to talk about, especially if they're both good. Then people are gonna be like, oh, wow, he managed to drop two good albums when a lot of people can't drop one good album, you know? So that was my whole theme behind that. It was just like, okay, giving them two different sides.
Yeah. And you know, Beyonce ruined that for everybody when she started making a video for every dang song. So now it's like,
Oh
what
yeah,
can
she
I
set
do?
the bar. She set
Set
the
it up
bar
for everybody
sure.
now, and that's her normal. Who the hell does that? But
And
before
that
I
was
kick
a
this over to
movie.
Kenya,
Beyonce dropped movies. That ain't even like a regular video.
like
It's
right,
unfair.
but she got the budget
You
too.
talking about like a
Before I
$2
kick it to
million
Kenya, I gotta tell you,
budget video
I
sequence.
gotta tell you, I likes your fit. Where'd you get that from?
This right here,
Yeah.
this is this is Jack Manson. Shout out to Jack Manson, man. Very, very dope stylist, but he also have his own clothes. He's Jamie Foxx's stylist, actually. But shout out to Jack Manson. This is you can check that out. Follow him, Jack Manson. Super dope. Super dope. I mean, he's very heavy in the industry as well. So he don't just do this type of stuff. Like, he'll have you GQ'd in suits and all type of stuff. Like, he's really very dope.
Awesome,
Right.
awesome.
Kenya.
Well, young man, well, we got so much information from you. It's just hard to know where to go to from here. But we only got a couple of minutes left with you. So I want you to give everyone in our audience, where can they find you? That's the first part of the question. And then what do you think would be next for you?
Okay, so to everyone in the audience, you can find me anywhere on social media at J Young MDK. Like the title right here is JYOUNG MDK. That's on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, jyoungmdk.com. Literally any and everywhere that I'm at is normally J Young MDK. And what's next for me? I'm gonna drop another album next month. That's what I'm doing. Yeah, I'm gonna drop another one next month. Keep it going. I just want to set the bar and just show people that you could not only drop quantity, but it could be quality at the same time. And it's no excuses. It's 2020, especially when you do music. It's like, this is not back in the day where you sit back and you wait for a label to discover you and tell you that you hot. No, you could go directly to the customer, and that's the best thing in the world. And they'll tell you if you're hot. So that's the next thing for me.
Thank you so much. Well, before we let you go, we have this game that we created on the show. And it's just to get a little bit personal, maybe, if you let us. And it's called OPP, One Personal Piece, okay? And each one of us is going to come up with something, and you're going to choose which one that you would do, okay? All right? I'm going to go first. Patti LaBelle or Aretha Franklin?
Ooh. You know what? Aretha Franklin, because I also know, Aretha.
Okay.
Aretha. Sorry.
Come on, King.
Aretha. I love Patti, though. I love Patti, but Aretha.
That's hard. All right.
It's extremely hard. I have more personal ties to Aretha, so it really would be a tie, but that's what I would say with Aretha.
All right. Let's go with Jodeci or Dru Hill.
I love Dru Hill, but you got to go Jodeci. Jodeci is like trendset. I mean, they both were trendsetters, but Jodeci was like, they really was rappers in R&B bodies. They was like rock stars the way they lived their life, but in R&B. And then they did a song with Tupac. So
Okay.
Sit up.
Come on,
See?
Shug. What you got, Shug?
Hey, my
Mariah
love.
Carey or Whitney Houston?
Oh,
I gotta go Whitney. That's not even a hard one for me. I love Mariah, but I gotta go Whitney. Whitney in her prime.
Man.
What?
Sheesh.
Nobody. Bodyguard. I mean, just the.
that's
What?
it. Bodyguard.
That's it. There's no
Sheesh.
song in the world that can top that.
Huh.
That song.
All right, Aaron, what you got?
Okay, don't get mad at me for this, okay? But
Okay.
Jamie Foxx or Jim Carrey?
Ooh.
Oh, Jamie Foxx. That's easy.
That's hard for me.
And you know what? And I used to love Jim Carrey, especially during let me tell you something, Fire Marshal Bill.
Yes!
And don't get it twisted, he's one of my all-time favorites. But then at one point he got over commercialized, like it just the jokes didn't hit as much later on. But I love that. What was the movie? Ace Ventura.
Yeah.
Hey, detective.
That was
Ace
hilarious.
Ventura.
Mask. I think a little after Mask was where it was just like, okay, it was, but with Jamie, his serious stuff too. Like it's just like he's Ray.
Yeah.
Like it's just I don't know. It's more diversity. But even though Jim Carrey has been doing some diverse stuff too, but I like Jamie's diversity a little more.
Gotcha.
Mr. Cortez, you got something for us?
Oh yeah. Okay. So since we're all on music and acting, we're gonna do this right here. The Thriller album or the Purple Rain album by Prince.
You
know what's so funny? Jamie would tell you Purple Rain because Jamie likes he liked Prince more than Michael. Like he loved them both, but he's a Prince head. Like that's his guy. I'm gonna go with Michael because Michael's my guy. Michael's my guy. So I would have to go with Thriller over Purple Rain. But artistically, I love everything that Prince stood for. And even everything that Michael stood for. You see, he wasn't playing with them before he before he either passed away or got killed, however, he wasn't playing with them.
That's another show. That's another show.
Okay.
I got a question.
Allegedly.
Right.
Go ahead, Shug, real quick.
I got one last question. So you said that instead of going to the middleman, which is the record company, whatever, appeal to your audience, go straight to your audience. Correct. Are you looking for new artists or people to produce or, things of that nature?
I mean, I work with people all the time, but right now, my specific thing is trying to build up. I don't feel like I can help nobody on that level until I'm there. If not, like artists are like kids sometimes, you know what I mean? Like they look at you, if you sign them, then they're looking at you to like further their career and they're looking at you to like, they knocking on the door, they making the phone calls like, what are we doing? It's been a week and nothing's happened for me, or 2 weeks or 3 weeks or a month, or what are we doing? So I feel like it's very important. That's like with any business. If I had a restaurant, I have to build up my restaurant before I can start helping other restaurants with the blueprint or do whatever. So my main focus is doing that. I still have a lot of people that's a part of my company that do, whether it's videography work, whether it's production, whether it's photo shoots, whether it's marketing. So I have a company that does all of that, but every piece that's there right now is just to push. It's like everything that I need. So then once I bring artists on, it'll be everything that they need within one hub. It'll be like easy to, put it all together. So I'm working with a lot of people, but as far as like signing an artist or something like that, I'm not right now. I just got to get to where I'm going and then sign whoever fall into like, musically what I like or what I think is, a good fit.
Awesome. Love it. I love it. This was a great interview and I know we're short on time and you got other things that you have to do. So again, everybody just make sure y'all follow him on social media, on all platforms, download the album, listen to the album. Let's get those listening views up.
Let's get it. And I just want to tell you guys, definitely thank you for having me on your platform. It's been a great interview. I can't wait until the next one. This better not be the last one. So
It
won't. It won't.
okay. Yeah.
I mean, you dropped
Yeah.
50 songs. I mean, you got
So-
plenty of material to go from. So.
Yeah, we
He
got 50
definitely
songs,
does
50
like-
weeks. Right now, I released 30 so far. Number 31 is coming out this week. And I'm gonna just keep it going with that. And we just keep going. And we'll have a lot more to talk about the next time. Yeah, and just let me know. You know, I'm available whenever y'all ready to get back in there. Like, I want to be be on the show again several times, be a guest of the show. So
We're available too. We're actors and
Listen.
singers and producers and
I have a
writers
radio
and
show as well.
so
radio
what
shows.
everybody do? What everybody do? So I know we got the
Want to
singer.
interview us now?
Yeah.
You
I
want to
wanna
interview
know,
us?
before I leave, I want to know what everybody do.
All right, go ahead, King. You go ahead and start since you want to talk about screen.
Singer, pianist, writer.
Okay.
Think neo soul with classical and gospel roots and turned into that. Also masters in voice, so I do vocal training and vocal coaching for singers as well.
Okay. So where are you located?
DFW Metroplex.
What?
What
He
city?
bad.
So what? I'm in Arlington.
Arlington. Okay, in Texas.
Yeah.
Okay. See, it's good to know, because if like something like that would be something I probably would need if we had a live show or something.
Well, that's my thing.
So-
I'm a much better live artist than I am in the studio. So that's
Okay.
like
Tell
See,
it.
I love people with those great
Listen, hello.
voices. So once it's, like those live shows, it's nothing like it. I perform live a lot, especially in LA at Delilah's and all of the hot spots out there, and it's nothing like that. Live is a whole nother experience.
Yes. All right, go ahead, King. You're second on my screen.
Me?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I am not a professional singer, but I am a church singer. Yes, I can sing, and I'm an actress, darling. I'm
Okay.
a creator. I love to create. Whatever I put my hands to it, I create. So yes, I'm feeling the outfit there because yeah, I create t-shirts and stuff and all of that kind of stuff. So yes, I am that. Again, singer, actress, the queen, Black
Creator.
Butterfly. The creator.
Absolutely. That's great.
All right.
That's great.
You said me?
Good. Uh-huh.
All right. I'm a singer, I'm an actor, I'm a producer of my own radio show as well. Shug's Pillow Talk. So if you want to come on that show, you can come on that show. We broadcast in over 12 countries. We have about 12 to 15 listeners, 12 to 15,000 listeners a week. And that's not including our live on Instagram or Facebook.
Okay.
So I'll have to get your information so you can come on the show.
Yeah, we got to make it happen.
Get your music playing on our list.
Okay, let's get it. That's easy.
All right. And then you have Aaron.
Okay, well, I am Erin Nicole. I'm originally from Shreveport, Louisiana. I know you ain't asked, but I'm telling you anyway. But I am in the Texas
Louisiana.
area. Look, we love you. But I'm singer, actress, but right now my baby is Erin Nicole Entertainment Management Group, where I assist writers, producers, singers with whatever their need. It's like a concierge. I just came back from a multi-city tour with independent film Love and Drugs 2, which will be out on Amazon Prime and streaming networks December 1st. You can catch Love and Drugs 1 on Amazon Prime. And that is what I do. And I would love, because you said something that I like, and you said you work with people who are videographers and all of those people. And I would love to just kind of, if we ever in LA, to just sit in the room just to learn more. Because like I said, when I was looking at your information, I feel like it's so much that I can learn. You've done so much. So I would love to sit in and just watch. Like I love behind the scene things. So if ever we're in LA, hopefully I can reach out and say, hey, I'm here, me and my
LA or Atlanta, because I'm back and forth between both.
And we just left Atlanta.
See, yeah, that's my city. That's where I'm from.
Okay.
That's where I was raised. So
all right,
it can be either or.
All right. And then you have, of course, me, Cortez. I'm not sure if you remember, I think me and you did a one-on-one interview a while.
I remember you. Yeah.
Hey, he remembered me, so that's a good thing. So yeah, me, I'm a writer for film and stage. I do a lot of film work and stage work. I produce, direct. I'm just a dope creator. That's me. Under I am Courts.
Okay.
I just like the entertainment world. So only thing I cannot do is write poems and music. That's two things I cannot do. But I can write everything.
You can do it.
You can write it. If you
If
can
I
write,
can
you
do
write
it, you
gotta
can do it. If
practice.
you're a writer, come on
Yeah,
now.
if
If
you're
you're
a
writer,
writer,
you can
you
do
gotta
it.
practice.
Let me tell you, so you want
I would start with the poem before I do the music. The poem will turn into music.
Exactly.
the only poem I know how to write is Roses Are Red and Violets Are Blue.
Don't sit up here and say that.
Now just add a little
That's
something.
plagiarism.
So are you.
That's all right.
Roses are red,
We
violets
done
are
with you,
blue.
Corte. We done
Do
with
not
you.
say that on Beyonce's
We done with you.
internet.
Violets are actually blue. So I mean, yeah, purple. So yeah.
No.
But yeah, that's me. I'm just this overall, creative person who has 10,000 things I do under my belt. I just can't.
Okay.
So whatever it is that you want to put on paper, I could put it on paper in no time.
Okay. Well,
So
now
if you're
that's good to
ever
find
in
out.
the
I just heard it's
if
a
you're
whole
ever
lot
in the
of talent in
Texas
here.
area, if you're ever in the Texas area, DFW
Ever.
area, Dallas area, we are your team. We are.
I will be there.
We're your
We got
team,
you.
okay?
I will be there.
We got you.
I will hit your inbox.
Why, thank you. Yeah, you
Thanks.
guys feel free to hit me, IG, whatever. Everything. Number, everything. So yeah, it's definitely good meeting you guys. And I just heard a whole lot. It's like nobody that do one thing in here. That's the great part. It's crazy. Like everybody's a slash. I do this, and that. And I feel like in 2020, 2021, to be successful, everything that you guys are doing is like that's what's necessary.
Let me tell you,
be like that slash individual.
Let me tell you this before you leave.
That's
I
amazing.
see that nice portrait behind you. You see this nice portrait behind me?
Uh-huh.
Guess who did it?
Wait. Let me slide over.
You see that portrait behind me?
Wait. Okay, now I see it. Yeah.
Guess who did that?
Who? You?
Mr. Corte.
Oh, that's dope.
Hit him up. He'll get
The boy
he'll hook you up.
multi-talented.
Dope. That's dope.
You have a P.O. box?
That's dope.
He'll hook you up.
Do you have a P.O. box?
Now let's get it. Yeah, I do.
Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit you up on Instagram, and
Okay.
I'm gonna take this image that's on here now that I have posted on our screen of you. I'm gonna draw and paint that for you. I'm gonna send it to your P.O. box. Okay.
Oh man.
So,
Hey, look.
And that
Damn,
means
I
you
came
have
on
to
here and got
advertise
this and
it.
everything.
we'll push that image to the side, and we'll put 2 images on that wall. Okay.
I appreciate it. And that image right there was special to me because that was originally the Now or Never cover, but then they like did their own thing to it. With the Now or Never cover. So it was real dope.
Okay. So yeah, we'll go ahead and get you fixed right on up. So yeah.
I'm gonna put it right there. It's gonna that'll be over to the side, and it's gonna be like you said. It'll be sitting right there.
There we go. So be on the lookout for it. And like I said, I'm gonna hit you up in your on IG, let you know, hey, this is me, Corte. Let me get the your PO box, and I'll get that sent on over to you. Just give me a couple of days to get it painted, and boom, we'll have it ready for you.
I definitely appreciate that, and I appreciate you guys. It's been great. I learned a lot today, so that's always dope.
Thank you.
Thank
you.
And please feel free to come back on the show anytime you want. Suge show is on Thursdays. So just pick whatever Thursday you want to go on his show, and
we'll just set it up.
He'll hook you up.
I will definitely hit you up.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Go ahead, Aaron. Do your close.
So,
You go to close it out, Aaron.
All right, you guys. So again, like I said, we thank you so much for sitting in with us. It's been an amazing time. We learned a lot, and we look forward to having you back and just collabing with you on some other things. And so, you enjoy the rest of your day. Hope is, good blessing to you. And that's all that I have.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you guys.
J Young MDK. J Young MDK.
Signing out.
We
All
out of
right.
here. Thank you.
All right.
All right,
Good
bye.
night.
Thank you.
That was like a little
All
kid.
right. That was an
Bye.
awesome interview, guys, wasn't it? That was
What?
amazing.
Better sell y'allself, baby. Y'all better sell it. Baby,
Sell it. Sell it.
I thought Peach and Cold Fish Place going everywhere.
I need my referral fee.
Okay.
You heard
But
me.
we only
I'm
got a
just
short
playing.
time, and we still got to do our questions, and we just got a small amount of time for our show topics.
We only got two.
We only got two. We only got two questions. Okay. Hold on. You sure about that? We'll pull it up. Let's see.
It's the first one. Where's coming?
Oh, this first one may take all the time though.
Uh-oh. What's the first one? I'm nervous.
There it is.
I'm nervous.
Damn.
With the B.
That's the first one. The first one that we're talking about is the election, guys. We have a projected winner. Is he the projected winner, or is he the winner, or is
He
he
is the winner.
The winner elected.
elected?
47.
Yes.
Or
But-
is he?
Right.
He is.
But to us, he is. To us.
Eve.
So I don't care what nobody say. I'm proud of Kamala. I'm proud of Biden. I'm proud of everything that Stacey Abrams had did over there in Atlanta.
That woman.
What did she
That
do?
black girl magic right there.
Man.
She drove the peoples. She got the peoples to the
She
polls.
did that.
Over
She did
100,000 people.
She literally
That's it.
honestly changed the outcome, like possibly of the. That's just amazing to me.
And one thing I want to take away from what Biden has said, which really I listened to the radio today and they replayed what he said in his speech. He said he do not see United States as a blue and red country. He said
I saw that.
United States.
As
That-
a united. Listen.
That is everything.
I would have cried.
Is that the thing to say now? Or is that popular to say, or does he really mean it?
Well,
I voted for one, but I'm just saying.
I
His actions will tell.
His actions.
Because he
Actions
has
will
said some
tell,
things
like-
in the past.
Well,
it's
that's the
Kamala,
thing.
but
We have to hold them accountable for what they have said. You got in there now. Now show us what you're going to do. Are you going to keep up with what you said that you're going to do? You said that we're united. Are you going to continue to keep that going as we are a united States of America and not blue and red?
Right.
Because I'm really sick of that as well myself. It
And
shouldn't be
then
blue and red.
Yeah, then the
Yes,
thing is, what we're gonna have to realize when he gets in office, man, he gonna have so
pushback,
much
the
boo-boo
pushback.
to clean up
Yes, but
that
the
people
pushback
are
is going
gonna
to be
have
hard.
to be patient. They're gonna have
So
to be
did the
patient
House
with
and
change.
the Senate change too?
They're
All
gonna
right.
have to be patient because he's gonna have to clean up what Orange left. All those Cheeto stains. He gonna have to
Now, here's the thing, y'all. I'm gonna give y'all some messy. I posted in the group. We already know this. So, as you all know, normally the seating president, when he gets voted or his term is over, he concedes defeat or concedes that his term is over and passes it on. Well, of course, we already knew Mr. Current President Trump was not going to concede, and he hasn't. He has already filed over 5 lawsuits reporting about voter fraud and mail-in ballots and all these things. You could have probably seen the videos where there are people literally not voting, they're literally praying to the Lord that they stop counting the votes in Georgia. That was crazy. That was just Paula Patton. That's just a little bit of funniness, but that's a whole triggering subject for me was her. Now, with that in mind, let's say Trump does not concede. Well, he has to go by January 21st, provided they can prove that all these votes were completely legal. As you all know, Trump is trying to say these votes weren't legal, this isn't legal, blah, blah, blah. But he has not been able to provide any proof of said things. And if you notice, he's only demanding recounts in minority areas. But that's a whole other subject for another day. So with that in mind, here's the problem. He has not begun the transition process. So if Trump does not decide to concede until the very last day, that means all the transitioning of people who are supposed to be in leadership and paperwork and all that stuff gets delayed until the president actually elect becomes in power, which further delays policies, which pushes things way, way, way back. Now, let's say they do find something wrong and there is fraud. We all know it's not. So that means
It's not
the
a
Senate
such
and the
thing.
House.
There is no such thing. So keep going.
The Senate and the House will have to vote. And it has to be a majority for both. And if they can't come to an agreement in their voting process, that means it's going to come on down and Nancy Pelosi will end up taking over the presidency until they come together and figure it out. I'm like, it could go way, way far. That's like worst case scenario. No offense to Nancy Pelosi, but we just want a president to be started, you know? So if she's there, I'm here for it. But I'm just saying, it could get really super duper messy. And with the president that we have currently, like Mr. Trump, you know he can go just that far with the dollar pockets. So I just wanted to bring that up to his attention. Be aware, it can get messier than what it already is.
Yeah.
With the lawsuits that he had filed to the Supreme Court.
That's so unethical to me.
But in the Supreme Court, he appointed all those people in the Supreme Court with the newest person. What's her name? Amy Schumer.
But they still have to follow the law. Whichever way it goes, they still have to follow the law. And what he's doing
is unethical. And Boots Terry already said that Kamala was going to be running the country. So I'm okay with how everything is going to play out. But they are going to have to file an eviction to get that man out of there. They're going to have to carry him out. It's just crazy. Like, I've never seen a man that just can't accept the fact of losing. Like, if my exes had that energy that he had, I would be married, okay? Because it's just ugh.
So
you know what?
No president in history until Trump has not conceded. So let that just be aware.
But however, I did read that he doesn't necessarily have to concede. Like, that's voluntary.
No, that is, but the reason why you concede is because it keeps the process going forward and allows for a smooth transition. Despite even Al Gore conceded defeat, Bush conceded defeat, or conceded the seat because it allows for things to transition over. If you really love the country, despite what you may feel about the person you're running against or who's coming after you, wanting things to go smoothly to keep the country going forward should be the primary goal, not your ego, you dumb.
So how about, listen, here's a solution. How about all of those people that Stacey Abrams got to the polls? How about we rent a few U-Hauls and she get a couple of them peoples, a few of them peoples, and from other places too, and we just drive on there and victim our own self.
I mean,
we can get them out. Because the Secret Service has to transfer their power. They cannot continue to be over him because he only gets 2 when you no more president.
I mean, but here's the thing, though. I mean, only thing I do is just call him an Uber. Ain't nothing to move now because everything in the White House was bought by the government anyway.
But Melania done changed that stuff and then paid it her own. She done already tore up the garden.
But were they even really staying there though?
Right.
They in the bunker.
Stay in the White House.
Right. In the bunker.
So the White House might got mold and roaches by now. We might need to.
It's people that work in the White House, girl.
What's in y'all? What is it?
Too much.
What's in y'all tripping?
I'm just saying.
On the same one on here because I don't have a cup.
Well, mine is. I only drunk a little bit of mine, so.
Steve,
shoot. I'm tired of talking about
we on politics. Let's go into this relationship question real quick, y'all.
Our relationship question is about politics.
Oh shit! Shoot.
Relationship with someone. Okay, how do you cope with being in a relationship with someone with a different political background?
I don't.
Do any of us have any of us ever been in that type of relationship
or a friendship? You know, those are relationship. What type of relationship?
Okay, so let's break it down then. Since you did that, let's go with friendship. Can you deal with a friend who has a different political background? Me, yes.
Yes, as long as they're respect. It's about respect, being respectful. Don't be disrespectful. But it also is okay. Like, what are your views? Because there's this girl named Rose found on my Facebook page.
Oh.
Like, I thought.
Stop calling out names, Andrew Cole.
Y'all muted her.
But we had a great working relationship, but like her views, like she's a Trump supporter, which is
What's
fine.
her name again?
But some of the views, it kind of makes me think, like, how did you think? What did you think about me?
Right.
We had this great working relationship, but it's about being respectful of it all. As long as you're respectful of my views and your views, we can definitely get along. We can go out to eat. We can go have seafood. We can have a burger. All of that. But once you get disrespectful, we'll have to discontinue.
Her name is Rose something.
Rose Fountain.
Rose Fountain.
Every syllable. But here's the thing, though, y'all. Not every Republican is like Trump.
True.
Exactly.
That's true.
Exactly.
Well, see,
that's why those states flip. That's why those red states flip. Because Trump got in office and pissed people off.
Right.
I had to cut somebody off that I was really close to. That is I guess a Trump supporter, because they had so much to say about Barack Obama, and they had so much to say about President Barack Obama and President Biden, and it became really, really ugly. So I had to cut them off because I ain't with that. And I don't understand how you are Republican and this is your president, and he's done so much divisiveness.
Racism for me.
He has the racism, taking the people's kids away from them. You know, talking about Africa, a shithole. You know, all this kind of bull crap.
See, I believe that I do have some friends on my Facebook page and people that I know that support him. I know one particular person that supports him, maybe two, because of the Blue Lives Matter, because their husbands are police officers, so they feel a certain kind of way towards.
Girl, that's another subject. Them police officers, I got
we're not
talking
about the police though, but we talking about,
because you know that sets me off.
But I personally, these people, I care about them, but they are supporters of him. They don't like the rhetoric. They don't like what he does. They don't like that. But because of that situation, they're supporters of him. Now, I have family members. Let me tell y'all, I told y'all, my sage downstairs. But anyway, I have family members that said that they were going to vote for him because they see a financial gain in voting for the orange clown.
But we ain't even got our second stimulus check yet. So where's the gain?
So that's what I didn't understand that, but they were looking at the long run. He is a businessman and he has a plan for this, and he is another. And I got into a little small debate in the family chat with somebody that I love dearly. That's my family. I mean, I love that person like they my child. And I was like, tell me what he did for
let me get into this
people.
Right quick.
Just tell me.
Okay. He gave them that $1,200 stimulus check.
Yeah,
what else? Can you tell me what else?
So Trump tried to take credit for the Black employment raising when he got into office. However, if you actually go look at data, it has been descending and descending and descending for Black people, especially during the pandemic, because lots of small businesses and the fact that Black people don't have access to certain loans because of the way the systemic government has it set up for us to be approved for loans, are not able to get those buyouts or those loans to sustain our business during those times. Let's leave that alone right there. Two, when it comes to this whole nature of foolishness, the plans that Trump says he has are normally 2 to 3 pages. I got a chance to go and research Biden's plan when it came to minorities. It's about 26 and then some pages, 30 and on and on and on. Trump's plan was 2 and 3 pages. And it's not. when he says he has plans for all this stuff, he has yet to provide those plans. He's never been able to bring them out, never provided them. Anybody who
If
says
he
they're going to
can't
have
pay his
plans,
taxes, then I can't follow him.
thank you. As much as I pay trying to break even and not owe, I need to talk to you next year, Shug, by the way. And he's paying $700, making millions of dollars with one paycheck from him could pay my entire salary, but I'm paying a lot of taxes. So that's a ugh. So then I have my friends who are Black evangelicals who said, I don't understand. Everybody said it was racist. I didn't see it. I said, clearly you're not paying attention. Because yes, Trump did finally denounce white supremacy the month before the election after he got called out and noticed that he needed some of those Black folks to get it. That's when he started calling it out. What is the good boys, whatever the boys, whatever, he was backing them and refused. And if you remember the presidential debate, danced all around it, would never say it because he knows the white supremacist groups are ones that back him, which is why he won't do it, because he knows that would flip a lot of stuff. So the good boys he supports, but how can you support the good boys, but then you say you want to denounce white supremacy? Those two things are hand in hand, and they correlate and go together. So no, and it made me really mad at my Black evangelicals who said that foolishness. So you're like, well, what he says is not matching what he does. Okay, what he says is actually causing a lot of what's happening in America to go further and further down.
Right.
Now we get to go back to at least regular racism in America versus this super heightened, narcissistic, stupidity, outright racism. So now people can start to realize I had to almost go off on somebody. Somebody tried it with me one time, and I flipped my switch real quick. People forget that in my flamboyant nature, I'm still a nigga, and I will go smack off on you in people. So I will understand
Your
that.
flamboyant nature. Oh, okay.
So this really, really triggers me to no end when I see my friends talking about God and religion and spirituality when it comes to Trump, because literally when it comes to how he makes America interact with one another, it is completely divisive. Despite what his policies say they're doing, him in power is literally causing divisiveness. You can't be that narcissistic and stupid and talk about, well, he just said it. Yes, when you're at that high seat of power, the things you say are much more powerful. So yes, he just said it. I can just say a tweet, but I'm also not the sitting commander of the free world.
Exactly.
In that position, you can't just say those things. And somehow people keep getting it and letting him off with it. And I can't for the life of me understand why you keep allowing it. When you see it over and over and documented and receipts and no loyalty to anybody but himself.
So you're saying that you could not be in a relationship with anyone of a different political party?
No, I'm saying I can't be in somebody who's with Trump.
Oh,
Okay.
That's
There's
why
a difference.
No, because before it was Trump, it was
Even
George
Bush
Bush
wasn't
like
that
black
bad that
people.
I can remember. But even I was a little younger when Bush was in office. But I don't
No,
know.
Bush got dealt a crazy hand. Bush got hit 9/11 for him.
I don't know if anyone is really that has really been this bad. I've been around a few moons. We've had some bad ones, you know. We've had some that really ain't now named. One of them really was for colors, no way. But Clinton, because you know we called him a brother anyway. That was about it.
It must have been big.
But anyway, ain't nobody been the orange clown. And we just want him out. If we have to go and pack him up and pull him out our own selves, we just want him out. Clear it out and bring in the exterminator. We need, who is the exterminator, Pete? The Orkin man?
What is it? I was going to say
Secret
Pest
Service
But well, we'll talk about it in the group. Never mind. I got a question.
Okay. And I think that's it. What we got.
All right.
What we got.
Great show.
Thank you. This was a great show. This was an awesome show. We want to make sure that everybody follows us on Facebook. We have something to talk about. Go and like our page. If you have missed this show, we got this show and other shows that will be on that page. If you are on the YouTube, we have something to talk about, but I believe it is our letters. WHSTTA
Let's talk about.
We have something to talk about. Just find us on the YouTube, and we are also on Instagram. We have something to talk about. Are we on Twitter? I don't know if we have a Twitter account as of yet, but we will get one because
Cortez, we need a tweeter.
we need a Twitter account so we can have
And a
something
snapper
to talk
chat.
about.
I got
All
a
right, so
Twitter
y'all make sure
account.
y'all follow us. Do we have anything else, Mr. Cortez, to put out before we close out this show? Awesome show, guys. I just love talking with you guys.
Mystery
I
to
love
figure out.
No, we don't want it. We don't want them to ban us. We singing that song because that ain't
Oh,
our
we can't
song.
sing it. Oh,
We got to make
You gotta pay
our
for it.
own song. We have to have
We
our
got that already.
own.
All right.
And-
So,
Mhm.
so Suge, go ahead and give everybody the rundown on Suge's Pillow Talk.
Y'all, listen. Y'all don't want to miss this show. I mean, you know, it's my show. I'm not just saying it's good because it's my show, but it is a great show. We go from PG to triple X. We talk about dating. We talk about the married life. We talk about the single life. We talk about hoeing and being reformed hoes. We talk about political views,
my type of show.
current events. We have giveaways. We have a great guest. Tune in next week. We have the Vivian Green on our show. We have a lot of celebrity guests. We have great music. We have great listeners. We interact with our listeners. We have Kenya with the J. She's a great listener that calls in, give her 2 cents or 25 cents her dollar piece. So y'all tune in every Thursday night, 7 to 9 on Facebook Live or www.fbrn.us. Listen, it is Pillow Talk, Suge's Pillow Talk.
Yes. Ooh,
Oh,
that was nice.
Go ahead, A Nicole, EMG.
Ooh, I wasn't ready. You have to prep me. But hey, it's your girl Erin Nicole. It's your girl Erin Nicole, and I am the owner, operator, CEO of A Nicole Entertainment Management Group, where we bring your visions to life. So if you need any assistance with your production events, please feel free to reach out. I am on Facebook. I am on IG. You can see it tagged right there. Feel free to hit me up. I love to assist you with bringing your visions to life.
All right. Let's see here. And go ahead, can you let everybody know what you got going on with You Have, I Have Purpose?
All righty. This is a new line that I am putting out there. Purpose. What does purpose mean? That word right there with the sign going through it. If you have a pulse, you have a purpose. So that is a new line of t-shirts, sweatshirts. If you want it on some jogging pants, some sweatpants, whichever way you want to call it, I'll put it on your nightgown if you want to. If you want to go to sleep and let yourself know that you have purpose, I have purpose, you can either have it this way or you can just have it with just the plain words purpose. Look me up at KBS_creations with a Z on Instagram, or you can inbox me right here. Can you with a J? L Brown on Facebook, and I will get you a t-shirt quick, fast, and in a hurry. Don't forget me.
Yes. I'm gonna have to get one of those.
And King, you have anything for us?
Well, I am currently deep in education, so my performing stuff is going on slowly. I'm in the works with possibly doing something with the Mansfield Philharmonic Orchestra, but I don't want to put that out there until I get that solidified and finalized. God be willing, that'd be so exciting. But I have started actually providing voice lessons for young singers again. Young singers and old singers, whoever needs it, low key. You got my dollar, I can make you holler on pitch. Bam.
Woo!
Beautiful. Come on.
All right. And then just for me, get it?
Just for me.
You know what? You should have relaxed the cream. JUSTFORME. Just for me.
Just for me.
All right.
Okay.
I know we talked about it in the beginning. Yes, I do have a new series coming out called Out in the South series. People,
Oh my God.
mini series. So don't come here looking for 30, 40, 50 minutes of a episode. This is a mini series. Okay, we're starting out small because what we have for the future is going to be banging. You can catch Erin Nicole, you can catch Kenya, you can catch Suge, you can catch. No, you can't catch me in there. I'm not in there. But there's a lot of people, you know, in this show. It's based on true events in the South, so it's out in the South series. And I think that's all I have going on right now. But I will say next week, Suge is going to be our interviewer. Well, he's gonna be running our interview section next week because we have
Who we got?
Who we got?
Give me 1 second. Let me go ahead and get it pulled up real
Who
quick.
do we have coming up on the show? Who do we have coming up in this hole? Who do we have? Oops.
Why is it like a hot R&B track though? Why would I really look that?
Because look,
I was like, wait a minute, bro. Like,
songwriter.
It was kind of hidden, wasn't it?
Until I said, I'm
like,
sorry.
wait a minute.
Who do
Until
we
she
have
said, coming up
In this hole.
Who
Yeah.
do we
Who do we
have?
have? I know you wanna know.
Yes,
Who do we have?
money
We got
van.
money. Van.
I'm here to help you fix your shit.
He come to make you stronger.
And
Yes.
so you know, let me get back to doing production. Go ahead, Kenya.
Because you just came in here and just was like,
And
yes,
took
I'm
over.
feeling it. I'm feeling it. Yes, next week we have Imani Van Zep and our own Shug from Shug's Pillow Talk will be conducting that interview. And he will also be bringing us the drink of the week. And make sure we can afford it, okay? Because you'll be getting that expensive liquor.
And tell me today.
Tell us today what it is so we can, you know, save up for it at least then. But hey, we want you guys to come on back on that show because it's gonna be a good one. She's gonna help us fix our shit. Okay. I try not to say the word because I don't know who's watching this, and y'all know I cuss, but anyway, it's all right. All righty, so that is all for tonight. We have something to talk about. We hope you guys enjoyed our show tonight. We were in rare form. Yes, we were. But it's okay because we can do that. It's as Tabitha Brown says, hey Tabitha, that's gonna be my cousin. Tabitha Brown said it's our business. Okay, we can do what we want. All right. So we want to see you guys back. Same channel, same station, that station, wherever it's said back here on Facebook Live next week. All right. And we love you. Peace out, everybody. We got something to talk about. Woo!
I'm about to